Now I turn back to the verse last quoted by me. وَإِن مِّنْ أَهْلِ الْكِتَابِ إِلَّا لَيُؤْمِنَنَّ بِهِ قَبْلَ مَوْتِهِ وَيَوْمَ الْقِيَامَةِ يَكُونُ عَلَيْهِمْ شَهِيدًا. Now this verse is interpreted by them, as I told you earlier, that all the people of Ahl-Kitab, without exception, each person among them, would one day believe in Jesus Christ before he dies. So they say this is a clear meaning, it cannot be interpreted otherwise, which means that Jesus will not die until this happens. And when he returns, then they will all believe in him. And no Ahl-Kitab will be left who will reject Jesus Christ. Only and then only will he die later on. وَيَوْمَ الْقِيَامَةِ يَكُونُ عَلَيْهِمْ شَهِيدًا. Why will he not be shaheed upon them in this world? They have believed in him in this world, according to them. Each one has rejected his old belief and accepted Jesus as the true prophet of God. And yet, the Holy Quran says he will bear witness to them in Yawm al-Qiyamah, not in this world. But that is not all. The problem is that if you believe that all of them got converted to whom? To Jesus Christ, Christianity. Then what about this verse of the Holy Quran, which says, وَإِذْ قَالَ اللَّهُ يَا عِيسَى إِنِّي مُتَوَفِّيكَ وَرَافِعُكَ إِلَيَّ وَمُطَهِّرُكَ مِنَ الَّذِينَ كَفَرُوا وَجَاعِلُ الَّذِينَ اتَّبَعُوكَ فَوْقَ الَّذِينَ كَفَرُوا إِلَى يَوْمِ الْقِيَامَةِ. If all of them were to believe in Jesus Christ before his death, which would actually be before the Qiyamah, then who are the people left over? Those among the Ahl-Kitab who do not believe in you will be always under to those who believe in you. So if all have believed in him, who are these people who till the day of judgment will continue to reject him? Every verse of the Holy Quran goes overboard. And we don't see this. While it is impossible, it's a scenario which is unthinkable. But now I come to the last point. They say despite this verse, nobody can claim that the majority of Ahl-Kitab, all of them in fact, have become Christians. Yet, if he dies, doesn't make any difference. Doesn't make any difference to the mullah, but to the Quran it does. Yes. Why don't you see it? According to them, if this is true, then this verse means that Allah Ta'ala told a lie. Na'udhu. He said, before Jesus' death, all the Ahl-Kitab would have become Christians, and they say if we let him die, if maybe he is dead, despite the fact that this prophecy has not come true. So they can't escape the fate of being false. They try to escape on this side, there is one spear, with impaling them with falsehood. Try to turn the other way, then another spear impales them to prove that they are wrong. You see, they play many tricks with this verse. They have been. So they have to undo all those tricks. In their debates with Rasulullah, they emphasize the role of Noon Saqila. They said, don't you see that in Arabic, when the Noon Saqila is used for this Mudare, it always means a thing of future. So this verse simply means that in future this will happen, from the time of Muhammad or from the time of crucifixion, whichever way. In future it will happen that all the Ahl-Kitab would do this. Now, they are being criminal, in fact, playing criminal in doing injustice to the usage of Arabic. Because Nun Sakhila is only applicable to their act of belief. It does not cover the generations of the future. The generation which is spoken of is the present. Their act of belief is what is covered by Nun Sakhila as to happen in future. In min Ahl Kitabe is not thrown to the future because of Nun Sakhila which will come later on. Nun Sakhila only applies and remains confined to the prophecy that they will believe. That's all. But it does not say that these people are not yet born. It does not say that Ahl Kitab who are present, they are exempt from this. So the first meaning of this verse should be that Ahl Kitab, which are present, they will believe in Jesus Christ in future. That is Nun Sakhila. And they will have to believe, otherwise cannot happen, they must believe before his death. But the people of Ahl Kitab were there already. They should have believed in him before his death, which means they should have continued to live along with Jesus Christ. So if you apply Nun Sakhila also to the Ahl Kitab, not only Jews, but Ahl Kitab would also live eternally. Otherwise this verse would be wrong. But I point out to another explanation, because otherwise they can ask us, if this is wrong, then what is your explanation? I can offer you something which cannot be criticized. My explanation is that when you say in min Ahl Kitab, you have to admit that there is a word hazaf in between. And they consider the word ahadun as mahzuf. In ahadun min Ahl Kitab, illa layuminan nabihi. This is the Arabic style and the Quranic style. Every person who has any knowledge of Arabic style, Arabic language, would understand immediately. All the great scholars of Islam have interpreted the whole Quranic verses with this principle, that sometimes a word is mahzuf, which is understood. And if you search the right word, then the meaning would be right. If you offer another word, maybe that is not the meaning. So the problem they have created for themselves is that they consider that in ahadun min Ahl Kitab is the meaning and import of this verse. I, on the contrary, believe that in Fariqun min Ahl Kitab is the true expression of the Quran, and it speaks of the prophecy which got fulfilled, that Jesus is not killed because he is yet to perform a function. All the 72 sects of Ahl Kitab are not present here. A large number among them have already been turned out of their homeland. And unless Jesus pursues them and each of the sects is represented in believing in him, his mission will not be complete. The Holy Quran is not speaking of each individual, because if it does, then the whole verse will become meaningless. It speaks of the groups of Ahl Kitab, and this is supported by the Old New Testament, because Jesus told them once that he will leave them and go in search of the lost sheep of the house of Israel. Without conveying the message to all of the Ahl Kitab, his mission could not have been completed. Because the Holy Quran does not say, Rasulun ila juz'un min Ahl Kitab. It says, Rasulun ila Bani Israel. Right? All Bani Israel, in whatever dimensions, in whatever denominations they are found, they must be conveyed the message. And we know that they had got split into sects and also into groups. 12 groups, and then multiplied by 6, they became 72. So when you understand it as Fariq being the missing word, everything falls into perfect step and becomes understandable.